What's going on, everybody? I am with the co-founder of Niftgen, Christian Casini. So Niftgen is an Algorand-based hub with NFT infrastructure where video creators can better monetize their content. So I want to welcome to the channel, Christian. How you doing, Christian?
I'm doing fine, JT. Thank you so much for having me on your show. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy to have this conversation. Let's dive right into it. So let's start off with what is Niftgen?
So Niftgen is a hub that's going to help video creators better monetize their content. So let me give you a little bit more detail on it, and let me speak a little bit about Niftgen and so forth. Because the vision for Niftgen really started where we wanted to build an NFT marketplace with like social interactive features, right? We wanted to have creators and their followers or fans to better connect all on the platform. Because the way it was before, like if you notice on NFT marketplaces, if you found an artist you really liked, you had to reach out to them on Twitter. So it's like you had to use two different platforms. You had to use the NFT marketplace to buy NFTs, and you had to use Twitter to communicate.
Yep.
And we wanted to put that all together on one platform. And then throughout our journey, we discovered the whole concept of like engaging fans, right? Social interaction, all that stuff. It was really something that was missing in for video creators, right? And so what Philip and I realized, like my co-founder, is that the engagement rates for video creators is extremely low. It's about if you're really, really good, you have about 4 or 5% engagement rate, which according to the industry, that's considered fantastic. And I was just like, how is 5% fantastic? In school, it's like a double F minus. Like, why is that metric fantastic? And so doing a lot of research, we realized that the reason why engagements rate are low, and which also is the reason why many video creators struggle to monetize their content, is because the fans are not really engaged in it, right? Like let's say I view your videos, right, which are great, but I don't get nothing just by viewing you, right? I mean, I just view it and that's it. So what we want to do with Niftgen is that we're going to have a platform token whereby viewers are actually rewarded for their engagement with the Niftgen token. And then this token is going to be able to be used to access some events, to buy NFTs on the platform, and also to partake in content creations. Like, for example, let's say that you guys are doing a live stream, right? And you put like a poll saying what you guys want us to talk about. People will be able to vote on that with the Niftgen token, something we have in the work. So we're going to be rewarding users for actually their engagement with videos, which is going to help you guys boost up your engagements rate dramatically, which will also lead to better monetization of your content.
And that's fantastic. And to one of the last points you made, it kind of seems like through the token and through voting, viewers are able to kind of have like a choose your own adventure style of a book. Of course it's video, but where they can have some say in, maybe the type of content that comes out next, whether it's the next video, or as you said, topics within a video, or what have you, or guests on the channel or something like that. Really, whatever. Really could get really creative from there. So whatever anyone could think of to put up for a vote could actually affect the future content on the channel, which is really, really interesting.
Correct. No, yes, absolutely. I mean, we're empowering the fans, which is something really they didn't get on Web2 platforms like YouTube and Twitch. They don't have like that power at all. And, the way, just to give a little bit more details for those that are curious, like the way that video creators are going to make money on the platform to better monetize their content is that users will have two options. They'll either subscribe to their favorite creator for $4.99 a month, or they'll subscribe to the whole platform and have access to all the content for $8.99 a month. Which, considering all the value that we plan to offer with the Niftgen token, we think that to be a pretty big bargain. Considering some people pay $4.99 a month for Twitch and they get nothing out of it. Some people pay, I think what was a YouTube Premium is about $12.99, which you're literally paying not to watch ads. And I just found that to be hilarious. There's 60 million people actually pay for that.
I think it's about $15 now, and I am one of those. Oh. I am one of those tens of millions of people that pay it. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. It is it is the primary app that I use, and it's like I hate watching advertisements. Sometimes there'll be a video where there's like 6 or 7 of them within it, and it's like, yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't want to be spending the $15 either, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. Honestly, that's why we're having this conversation. Hopefully, we can come up with some better tools for video creators and viewers. Honestly,
yes, absolutely, exactly. I mean, that's the mission. Like for Niftgen, is like to help video creators better monetize their content, but it's gonna be through delivering a better experience for the user. So we wanted this to be a win-win situation. Oh, let me talk a little bit very briefly about the creator pool, which is something that we think it's very unique for us. Is that so whenever users pay to either subscribe to you or to a creator or to the platform, a percentage of that revenue is going to go towards this thing we call the creator pool, which at the end of every month, the money in that pool will be dispersed equally to all creators. It's an idea that we want to try out because we kind of believe in the theory that a rising tide lifts all boats. So we want to create something like an incentive mechanism that helps all video creators grow. And in a sense, the more users are on the platform, the greater the pool becomes, the more money is given to you guys, the creators, at the end of every month.
Yeah, the creator pool is honestly one of my favorite features of the future product because, you know, as you just mentioned, smaller creators have a really hard time on YouTube. I mean, even once you get monetized, which is a path in and of itself because you need to meet a couple criteria to get monetized. Even once you reach that point, you know, you'll probably make $2 or $3 a video at first, you know, not too much. And if you're using any sort of editing software or live streaming software, you're spending more than you're bringing in monetization, like hands down, like hand over fist. So the creator pool is a really, really interesting concept. One thing that we've talked about off air, but I want to ask just for the viewers to know, what differentiates creators from non-creators on the platform? Like, will people be able to game the system and just like, you know, pop up, make one quick video and then be a creator that gets access to this creator pool, or what are the determinations there?
No, there'll be a for the creators, for the video creators, there'll be a verification process, so they'll be able to verify who they actually are. Yes, because like we want people that are actually video creators to get money from the pool, right? Otherwise, I mean, I can take out my phone, make like a 2-second video saying I'm a video creator, and then I get money to the pool. No, that's not going to work out that way. So there will be a verification process for the video creators, and which, you know, we've done a lot of customer interviews on this, and users actually prefer to watch content or to buy content, whether it be videos, NFTs, or whatever, from verified creators. So actually, you know, the whole verified thing is something that people are becoming warm towards too.
Yeah, absolutely. And the verified aspect of the creators and the small fee, the subscription fees for the platform, honestly, they might also help in dissuade and really eliminate bots, because there's a lot of bots that likely won't even pay the $3 or $4 to, you know, be a bot on the platform. And then you at least have the reassurance that the creator you're watching is actually a creator and not, you know, a bot that's trying to put out some scam video or something like that.
Correct. Absolutely. You nailed it right on the head. Yes, bots is one of the main pain points we discovered that all you creators don't like. I mean, I hate bots too, right? I mean, sometimes when like I'm in a chat section, I want to actually send a message, there's like 7,000 messages from these bots. And I'm like, okay, the creator is never going to read my comment because he's going to go crazy trying to deleting all the comments. So that definitely helps with preventing bots. And we're also thinking of like some other mechanisms like involving NFTs that are going to help to eliminate bots. So we have something in the work. Now, we probably won't be able to eliminate 100% of bots, but we can get pretty close. We can get to a pretty close percentage, which is better than what the other platforms are using it. Because I mean, unless something has changed in the last 20 seconds, but YouTube and Twitch have done nothing to try to eliminate bots. It's interesting. Like they haven't done anything at all.
I personally think that it's they don't want to do anything because it increases at least the perception of engagement on their platform. So like, oh, look at how many accounts we have, look how many accounts are commenting and all of this, but how much of those accounts are real? And I don't think they actually want to do that digging because I think they'd find out that a lot of their engagement on their platform is a lot of bots, to be honest.
Correct. Exactly. Yes. And it also gives like also the wrong impression to many creators when they think they have a good engagement rate, but they actually don't because it's all bots, right? So then when the monetization doesn't meet expectations, it's like, you know, it's a very disappointing thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because companies they'll do the due diligence and they'll know if it's a good view or not a good view and if it's worth the money or not. So absolutely. I mean, not every view is counted the same way weight wise when it comes to monetization. So you definitely want real people. You don't want bots that are just adding up those view counts. But you know, you mentioned the Niftgen token. You mentioned a little bit of utility for it. Could you expand on the token itself and all the different ways that people will be able to use it on the platform?
Yes, of course. So since we're going to be launching like soon, pretty much like some of the utilities that will be for the token when we launch will be you can buy NFTs with it. You'll be able to earn it by watching videos, like the videos from the creators. If you rate the videos, you'll also get some of the token. And that's some of the features we have right now. Obviously, as the product develops, we'll be adding a lot more utility to it, because at Niftgen, we believe that a finished product is a dead product, really. I mean, we don't believe that a product should ever be finished, right? So making it better every single time, forever, is our goal. So right now, I mean, I just mentioned those utilities to you because that's what we're going to start with, but it's going to keep on growing and growing. And we're also looking really forward to the community to tell us if they have any thoughts about it on how they think it should be. We would definitely welcome all feedback.
Fantastic, fantastic. And you mentioned that the product is, underway. It's soon to come out. You're on testnet currently. How is the testnet going, and what do you think the timeline is for a mainnet release?
So it's going good. Like, we're on the testnet, it's going to be ready to be tested on the testnet by October 31st at the latest. That's when we'll be fully ready with. When I say ready, I mean that the videos will be there, right? Like we have the NFT marketplace component out already for users to try on the testnet, but the video stuff will be ready by October 31st. For a mainnet release, we're looking at December 1st. That's like our target for it, and it's moving along really well. I mean, a round of applause to all the team, especially the developers who are working night and day on this. They're building a really great product, so we're very excited about this.
Fantastic. How big is your team currently?
We're a team of 6, so it's me and my co-founder Philip. Then we have 1 product designer and 3 developers.
Oh, that's fantastic! Fantastic. 6 is actually a pretty. 6 is actually a pretty big employee base for a startup, to be honest. I've talked to companies and projects that just have 2 or 3 of them on the team, and they're still building something great. They're all hard at work, but honestly, that's a good number for for something just starting out. So fantastic. I do have a question about the future roadmap. Is there anything that we haven't discussed? Because we're talking about the NFT marketplace, we're talking about the video creation, Web3 almost version of YouTube. Is there anything on the roadmap that we haven't discussed so far, or lofty plans for Niftgen in the future that you'd want to make aware of?
Yeah, we're still elaborating on that, making a proper roadmap to release to everybody. Well, definitely it's going to be on the roadmap, more utilities for the token, right? Like, it's probably going to be related to the live streams, right? Like, when you guys will actually be able to do live streams on the platform, like, what exactly can you use this token to? Instead of just voting on what a person may do in a live stream, maybe we can add something more to that. So we'll be very focused on the utility of the token, because we always want to add as much utility to it as possible. So that will be pretty much the main thing.
Fantastic. So video storage. Now that's a big deal for all sorts of creators. I know my computer is filling up faster than I can keep up with it at this point. It's a couple gigabytes of video. And if you do a couple videos a week, that definitely stacks up. So how will video creators be able to store their videos on the platform? Is there any sort of fee for this, or how does that work?
Oh no, you guys won't be paying anything to store videos on the platform. Like, we actually explored several options on how to properly do this. We're going to use a decentralized storage provider. It's going to store all the videos, and in Niftgen will cover the costs for that, so you guys don't really have to worry about it. It's going to be interesting to see how expensive it gets as we scale, right? But we found a really good provider, which is definitely better than what the other things we found. So that's pretty much our plan for it.
Fantastic. Is there anything else that we haven't spoke of that you want to make sure that my audience knows about Niftgen? Because I know it personally, from my humble opinion, I'm very excited about the project because YouTube is great. I don't want to disparage YouTube too much, but there are a lot of pain points for YouTube, whether it be bots, whether it be monetization, whether it just be getting your content out there, because the algorithm boosts certain content over other content. So for me, this is something that's super exciting. And I just want to give you a chance to maybe talk about anything that we haven't mentioned so far about the project.
No, yeah, sure, of course. Since we're going to be having you video creators trying out the product first on the testnet, what we also want to have is some users using it out on the testnet to see how it's working. And so to reward the users, and I remember on testnet it's free, right? So nobody pays anything to use the product on the testnet, which is great for users who like to test it out. We're going to give away a special freebie to the first 500 users who choose to try it with us on the testnet, where once we do go on the mainnet, they'll get 2 months free subscription if they want to subscribe to you, the creator, individually, or they'll get 3 months free subscription if they want to subscribe to the whole platform. And once that ends, we're going to throw in another thing, whereas you can either get 1 year, 25% off if you subscribe to just one creator, or even better, 50% off for a whole year subscription if you subscribe to the platform. And in addition, you'll be getting some airdrop Niftgen tokens. So if you're excited about this project and you want to try it out on the testnet, which doesn't cost you anything, again, it's on the testnet, and you want some really good perks for when you do go on the mainnet, I highly recommend you try it out. And you can get in contact with me on Twitter or by email if you have some of your fans that want to do it. We can like register their wallets so we know which ones want to try it, and definitely looking forward to it.
Fantastic. And they can just go to niftgen.com to go to this testnet and learn more, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. And one last thing. So Niftgen was a recipient of an Algorand Foundation grant. Could you speak a little bit more on the process itself and maybe what the expectations from the foundation are for Niftgen with this grant?
Correct. So when we applied for the grant, we applied to build a social interactive NFT marketplace for it. That's what really inspired them to fund us and everything. And throughout the project, we really have evolved from that pretty much. And we wanted to be just a marketplace for social interactive features. But when we saw this problem with video creators, that's when we really started transitioning from it. And the transition has happened pretty recently, honestly. It's been like along the road when we found that. It's funny because we stumbled upon you guys. I stumbled upon you guys on Twitter when I was just doing marketing for Niftgen. And that's when the conversation about video creators came along. So they're very happy with our progress. I mean, the milestones are going great. The team has worked a lot better in this last few months because also like this whole new evolution of Niftgen from an NFT marketplace to a hub where video creators better monetize their content has really inspired them to even work even harder. And just to give you a very staggering statistics, if you put in all the YouTube video creators that have 5 subscribers or more and all the Twitch streamers together, that's 60 million video creators. And just 5 years ago, there was 20 million. So it's grown 3 times in the last 5 years. And this is even more shocking. 98% of them make below United States poverty line of $12,600 a year in terms of monetization. That was the one thing where Philip and I really went, you gotta be kidding me. So you're telling me that the way the system is right now, there's 60 million people that want to share their content with the world and they're living below poverty line, and no one's that was the thing that really got us inspired to really build this product. It's this is a problem that's only going to get bigger. And another statistic, sorry if I throw all out statistics, but it's very passionate for me. Yeah, about 57% of Gen Zers, Generation Z, so about 2 billion people, to give you some numbers, want to become video creators. So it's okay, so we have 60 million people right now that can't monetize their content, and we're going to have 2 billion people that want to come in, and the current platforms don't provide any solutions to that problem. So yeah, we got to fix this problem. Absolutely. That's not even a question.
Yeah, absolutely. And those numbers, I wasn't aware of the exact figures, but they sound right to me, honestly. I know firsthand how tough it can be to start a channel and actually, make a living off of it. I don't know actually anybody around this stage of a channel that's making even close to a living off of it. And if you are, it's only because you went far enough to try to source some good, sponsors or something like that. You're not actually making that money from your content. You're not making it through the monetization of the content. You're making it through, sponsorship deals and, people that are, advertising things in their description box and things like that. So, this is a fantastic project. And I really like how it's trying to be created as a hub where you're combining NFTs, the social aspect of social media and a video creation platform all together on, one unique platform, which is fantastic. So I hope you all the best and success, and we'll be here rooting you on all the way. And definitely go to niftgen.com, test it out, read more about it.
Perfect. Yes. Thank you so much again, JT, for your support and everything. We look forward to having you on the testnet, getting this product out and so forth. And let's keep up all the good work.
Fantastic. I appreciate you coming on the show. Where can people learn more? Where can people reach out to you?
For me, Twitter, at Niftgen on Twitter, I'm always there. So if I'm not there, my co-founder has access to the account. So we're always there. Twitter is by far the best way to get in touch with us.
Fantastic. I'll include links to the niftgen.com down in the description box, as well as to the Twitter page. I appreciate your time, Christian.
Perfect. Same here, JT. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.
You as well. Thank you.